You cannot access a new level of life if you still have beliefs from a lower level of life. Where do I even begin? Welcome to Manifestation with me. There's so much that I could tell you guys about manifestation from what I've learned on my journey, but I find that I can only fit so much information on Instagram or TikTok to teach you some of the deeper lessons that just can't fit into a 15-second video. As you guys know, I'm a world traveling entrepreneur. I'm a woman in love. I'm a manifestation enthusiast. Let me take this off, actually. I am so excited to teach you everything you need to know on how to manifest your dream life, the best methods, the best techniques, the number one mistakes I've made, and everything that I wish someone would have told me over 2 years ago so I could have sped up the process, collapsed time in between me and my desires, and also so manifestation could be easy and fun and lighthearted and not something that makes you feel like you're even more in lack or frustrates you even more or makes you really feel like you're missing out on the best pieces of being alive. As you guys know, I manifested my soulmate. We traveled the world together. We're both entrepreneurs. Right now, I am in Amsterdam. Last week, or literally 2 or 3 days ago, I was in Thailand. We've been to Mexico. We've been all around Europe, Paris, Italy, pretty much everywhere. And this was something that I scripted in my life far before it actually happened. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have anyone who could come to me and tell me everything I needed to know about my dream life. So before I hop into how to manifest your dream life, let me talk about the different aspects of my story that actually came together like this beautiful puzzle piece of a dream life, which during the process of manifesting my dream life, it wasn't so dreamy, okay? But now that I have the end result and the continual perpetuation of my dream life, still birthing from that. So manifestation is this broad term for a bunch of laws of the universe and knowing how to use them in your favor. So the law of attraction is just one of those laws. You have the law of detachment, you have the law of increase, you have the law of abundance, you have all these different laws that you can use. But the law of attraction is the most popular, and that's the one that we're going to be focusing on today. So when I first started manifesting, I used the law of attraction to learn how to manifest money because I'm the first in my family to go to college and complete college. I'm the first in my family to manifest $30,000 months, $15,000 months, a 6-figure business, and so on and so forth. So I use manifestation to get me to these milestones. And I first started manifesting money because I knew that my dream life, which consisted of traveling the world, flying first class, flying on private jets, being in love with my soulmates, living a life of freedom, all of that required resources. And because I knew it required resources, I focused on manifesting money first. Money manifestation has been one of the most important stepping stones in manifesting my relationship and also manifesting my dream reality. And it's going to be the most important stepping stone for you as well, because again, at the end of the day, you need resources to be able to call in your dream life. And it's easy to get the resources. I don't want you to think the journey's hard. I don't want you to think it's impossible. It simply looks challenging because you haven't actually walked the path yet. But as someone who has reached the end of the path, I'm telling you it's 100% doable and it's way more possible and effortless than you think, especially with what you're about to learn in today's video. So I first started manifesting money by getting rid of limiting beliefs. The number one thing that was standing in my way with money manifestation was limiting beliefs. And what are limiting beliefs? Limiting beliefs are basically all of the negative thoughts that you're constantly hearing and tuning into in your head. And it's hard to turn them off. You can't turn them off. And they always lead you in a direction that you do not want to go in. And so you're wondering, why are you manifesting a glass ceiling in your financial reality or a glass ceiling in your business? Or why are you constantly finding yourself with just enough and not more than enough? Why are you living a life that doesn't excite you? It likely all comes down to something known as limiting beliefs. And in my personal case, I had a lot of limiting beliefs when it came to money. The limiting beliefs I had when it came to money was that making money was hard. If you wanted more money, something about you was not pure, or you were evil, or you were selfish, that all rich people were evil and selfish and mean, and that money was a bad thing. Sales is a bad thing. Charging the prices you want is a bad and selfish thing. How dare you do that? And so I had all these limiting beliefs around money. I thought that making money was hard. Money is exhausting. Money causes arguments in relationships. It causes conflict. Basically, you guys, I had every bad limiting belief about money in my mind. And we're not going to talk about how they got there, okay? But just know that if you have these things too, it largely has to do with your environment or the people who raised you or the media that you are consuming. These are not inherent truths. These are just beliefs that are actually based on error and based on what's called misperception. And so it makes you view money as something that is very challenging and very difficult. And because you view money as difficult and challenging, you have a very difficult time allowing money to come into your life, because money naturally wants to come into your life. But if you have these negative beliefs, you will always have the door closed to money, and you will not find money coming into your life at all, because you have negative beliefs about money. It's just if you had a best friend that you were always talking negatively about, she just wouldn't want to hang out with you. That's also how money acts, okay? What I did in the beginning of my manifestation journey was I worked through these limiting beliefs. I got rid of them. I reprogrammed my subconscious mind. So I took out my negative beliefs about money, my limiting beliefs and negative beliefs about myself, about the world, about society, about my identity, about the fact that pretty much I was the first one breaking generational curses. And that's, if you're in the same position, that's a lot of work. It's very scary. So I had to really shift a lot of beliefs around that. And when I did that, you guys, I manifested my first $30,000 month. And that was far before Becoming with Lex was ever created. It was far before any of you knew who I was. I actually am in investments, so I know how to invest my personal assets. And I ended up making over $30,000 in a month from personal investments and mastering that skill. And I 100% attribute that to money manifestation, because as there are tons of people out here who have dreams of $30,000 months or becoming six-figure business owners or six-figure entrepreneurs, whatever it may be. But it's very difficult to actually achieve those milestones if you don't have manifestation, which is why I'm teaching you this today. So when I got past my limiting beliefs about money, what I was then able to do was manifest this life where I now had choices. Because if you, again, have been in similar shoes as me, where like you feel like you have to work a job you don't like, you have to do this, you have to do all these things in your life, you feel like you don't have choice. And so the number one solution I saw to creating choice for myself was, again, resources, right? When I finally manifested the amount of money that I desired, I was able to give myself choices to travel, choices on having more freedom in a career path, having more freedom in showing up in my feminine energy and not being so masculine presenting because I'm focused on surviving, right? So much of my life shifted. And once I learned money manifestation, then that's when I opened the door for my dream reality when it came to my dream relationship, right? So in the beginning, I did not focus on manifesting a relationship because I just wasn't the person I wanted to be. And you might relate to this, right? When you're not the version of yourself that you want to be, all of your focus needs to be on becoming the version of yourself that you desire to be, because finally in that frequency or that version of yourself that you desire to be, you are able to call in things that actually match that level of abundance, peace, harmony, beauty, everything that you desire. So when I manifested the version of myself who was able to provide for my basic needs, I was financially free, I had stability, I had money saved up, I had this cushion for myself that gave me choices. I was then able to travel the world after I graduated university. And so when I was traveling the world, that's when I manifested my soulmate. And so I manifested my soulmate when I was in Europe. When I tell you that literally the universe just said, here is the person that you have been manifesting. They check all of the boxes that you have. And literally we clicked like this. It was an instant match. It was authentic, real, deep love. And that's what I valued so much in my relationship. And I still value that until today, which is why I teach you guys all of this stuff. That was when I just started to see my entire reality come together. So I manifested financial freedom, I manifested traveling the world, and I manifested my soulmate. And then I manifested traveling the world with my soulmate. And not only traveling the world with my soulmate, but then starting Becoming with Lex, scaling that business to over 6 figures, and also traveling the world in luxury. Less than a month ago, we were on a private jet for the very first time ever together, which was amazing. We have a network of multimillionaires, a network of billionaires. We travel the world. We're in luxury. We have time freedom. We have financial freedom. We have endless opportunities that come our way. And these were all things that I scripted at one point in my life. And when I was scripting it, I thought that it was impossible because, again, I hadn't walked that path yet. And because I hadn't walked that path yet, it seemed so unrealistic, especially from the starting point that I was at. And so I share this part of my story with you guys because I want you to understand that nothing is unrealistic, nothing is impossible. It's just the point of view that you have right now in your life. If you can hold on to that one piece of wisdom, you will manifest anything you want. Like literally, you guys, less than a week and a half ago, I think, like I was on a private jet with my soulmate, and it was something I had been manifesting, and I'm still manifesting that experience in many different ways. But what I'm trying to teach you is that nothing is impossible, nothing is unrealistic. It's just the belief system that you have right now that's coming from your point of view. And as you become new versions of yourself, different versions of yourself, your point of view and your belief systems will shift, and you will start to see how realistic whatever kind of life you desire is. It is very realistic, okay? No matter what it is. I don't care if it's a private jet. I don't care if it's you just want to have financial freedom. You want to get paid doing what you love. It doesn't matter what it is possible. It is realistic. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. No one, not your mom, not your dad, not your sister, not your best friend, not your boyfriend, not your husband, none of that. It is more than realistic, but you have to hold that one truth in your mind, and the universe will reward you for that. Okay? So, how to manifest your dream life? Number one, get rid of your limiting beliefs. You cannot access a new level of life if you still have beliefs from a lower level of life. And yes, I say lower level of life because that's just the reality. There are certain frequencies to life. Not being able to pay your bills on time is a lower level of life than being able to fly private, for example. That's just an objective fact, right? So if you're holding on to money beliefs from a reality where you were living paycheck to paycheck or you have just enough, then those beliefs are just not going to take you to being able to fly first class, getting paid to do what you love, etc. Okay? So get rid of your limiting beliefs, right? The number one way to do that is to figure out what are your beliefs around money, what are your beliefs around relationships, what are your beliefs around yourself, and what are your beliefs around the world. And lastly, the most important one, what are your beliefs around the universe/God? These are so important because if you have negative beliefs in any of these areas, you will have blocks between you and your manifestation. You literally cannot attract what you desire if you believe that God is mean and God will punish you, or that the universe is not on your side, or that life is hard and the world is against you. You literally, again, I'm going to repeat, you literally cannot attract your dream life if those are beliefs that you have, okay? So that's step number one. Step number two is to get very specific about what you want, okay? Before I manifested my relationship, before I manifested financial freedom, I had a specific image about what that looked like for me. When I manifested financial freedom, I literally saw myself making money with investments. And then later on down the line, I saw myself teaching the world about the law of attraction, offering programs and coaching to tons of women who want the help that I am able to offer them to achieve their dream life, okay? So I saw these things in my mind in a very specific and detailed manner before doing anything with manifestation. If you say, I want to manifest a lot of money, that's just not enough. You don't want it bad enough. If you don't even know how much money you want, you don't know where you want to travel in the world, you don't know what financial freedom looks like to you, you're going to have a very difficult time actually manifesting your dream life because you're not specific enough. Everybody in the world wants more than enough money. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants freedom. Everybody wants it, but who gets specific about it? Who gets a mental image about it? That's the kind of person you have to tap into. Before I manifested my relationship, I knew exactly what I wanted in a partner. I knew I wanted a partner who had time freedom, which from the point of view that I had years ago before I manifested my relationship, that seemed like an incredibly rare thing because I was in the 9 to 5 world. I was in the hustle culture, rat race world. And in that world, like no one has time freedom. Everyone's going to work a 9 to 5 and like literally can't take a vacation if they desire. But from the perspective that I have now and the worldview that I have now, there's tons of people with time freedom. So again, do you see how a different version of myself has a different set of beliefs because of a different perspective that I'm living life from? And this is why I tell you nothing is unrealistic. Everything is possible. There is nothing that does not exist. And that's exactly what I manifested. So get specific, and no matter how unrealistic it is, because again, you all, I'm the first in my family to go to college and complete college. And I went to college in Los Angeles and I'm from Chicago. So I was the first in my family to actually live across the country. And that was a big leap. So for me to sit and write in my manifestation journal that I desire a partner who is not even from my country, when like literally I'm the first in my family to live outside of the state, like that's a pretty big leap. So I want you all to understand nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. Everything is realistic. It's just where you're standing right now. And you have to trust me on that because it will serve you for ages. And then I got specific about my lifestyle, you all. I knew that I wanted to be flying first class, traveling the world, staying in 5-star resorts or hotels, experiencing new cultures, etc. And again, you all, that's what I live today. Like we've stayed in such amazing stays. Literally one 5-star place we stayed in was like riverfront. It had its own boat that you could rent out private to like to boat down the river and go to this luxury mall in Asia. It was so luxurious and detailed. Like they even had heated toilet seats. They gave you pajamas. They gave you slippers. They didn't give you an iron like most hotels give you an iron. They gave us a steamer. Okay. And again, for some of you, you might be like, this sounds materialistic, but it's really not materialistic. It's if you value a detailed and quality life, like these things matter. Okay. So I was just amazed by that. And I was like, wow, universe, you really over deliver. It was such a nice day. They even gave us like, homemade caramel something chocolate, which was like made in Thailand. It was just the most beautiful thing ever, you all. And I had absolutely never seen anything like that in my life. And I continue to manifest these beautiful experiences because what's the point of having this opportunity of living if you don't manifest everything that you dream of? And that's the level of inspiration and emotional fuel I want each of you to live with every single day because you are here. It is a gift. You need to make the most out of this gift. You need to call in the power and the abundance of God because God lives within you. The universe lives within you. And it is literally your duty to attract everything you desire because it contributes to the world. You contribute to yourself and you contribute to those that you love when you are the highest version of yourself. It is a duty to life. We all owe life to become the best version of ourselves and to live the best life that we can live. Okay. So get rid of your limiting beliefs, get detailed and specific. And the last thing is to know that 95% of your life is ruled by your subconscious mind. Okay. You think that your life is ruled by when you say out loud, I want to be a business owner. I want to be in love. That's great. That has a role in your dream life, but that is not what's driving the show. Okay. And this is the deepest and greatest secret to manifestation that you will ever learn. Okay. And there are so many different levels to this, which is why I have different programs, which is why I offer you all to enroll inside of my How to Manifest Your Dream Relationship free masterclass. Your subconscious mind is responsible for 95% of your life. Your money life is ruled by your subconscious mind. Your relationship life is ruled by your subconscious mind. Your self-image, your confidence, your beauty, your health is ruled by your subconscious mind. And so when you know how to manifest with your subconscious mind by literally programming it, knowing what times of the day to say your affirmations, knowing what to do right before bed, knowing what specific and certain way to think that brings money into your life or brings love into your life, how to develop your self-concept, because self-concept is all a subconscious thing, how to reprogram your nervous system, like all of these things are your subconscious mind. And it seems like a lot, right? But this is why I'm here. I simplify all this for you because you don't need to know like all the in-between. You just need to know what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and get it done, right? And it is what led me to the results that I have today. It's what led me to being on private jets. It's what led me to manifesting over 6 figures in my business in less than a year. It's what led me to traveling the world in luxury. If you have additional questions, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, let me know your feedback, let me know your questions, comments, etc. in the comment section below. And also, if you are someone who wants to be a part of my world, you want that hands-on guidance into how I manifest, what exactly I teach my girls. I have helped so many women get magical results in their lives. One of my students manifested her Prince Charming from Italy. She's going to Lake Como. Another one of my students manifested her soulmate from London. Another one of my students manifested marriage. Another one of my students manifested going on a France tour with her boyfriend, and she'd been manifesting that for so long. I've helped women manifest over 6 figures in their business. I've helped women manifest over 6 figures to pay off debt, becoming real estate investors. I invite you to join my manifestation programs. My first manifestation program is First Class Society. First Class Society teaches you how to manifest a lifestyle of luxury, how to manifest consistent money manifestation while also being in a relaxed state, getting paid for doing what you love, so you're not going to a job that you hate every day. Now you can join that by clicking the link in the description box. I have everything you need to know about that program in the description below. And I also have Irresistible, which is my signature program. And a lot of you may actually be here from my Instagram or my TikTok because I teach you how to manifest your dream relationship. And Irresistible is all about how to manifest your dream relationship. It teaches you my manifestation process, okay, which is not the ask, believe, receive process. It is a completely different process that is focused on your subconscious mind, because the ask, believe, receive process, and through coaching tons of women, that it leaves you in a very lack, hope, waiting energy, and you just don't get results on that side of life. So it is not the ask, believe, receive process that you've probably learned in The Secret. You can check out my free masterclass that teaches you the process that manifested me my dream relationship and manifested tons of women similar results, if not even better than my results. You can check that out in the description box below. That is a completely free masterclass that teaches you the process behind everything I manifest. Thank you all so much for watching today, and make sure you like and subscribe and check out the description box below for everything you need to know on how to manifest. And I'll see you inside First Class Society or inside Irresistible.